Did I just absorb? Did I just absorb the light here? Oh! Am I dead? No! That is so annoying. After 5 hours. We tried. I really tried. Refresh, friends. Oh my god. I love getting the notification that I'm live. I know! Partner priority my butt! Give me a break. Okay, so this is not the scene. Because we're not underground.
The Light Warden is dead.
Aye, that they have.
Hi, Gabe.
Her condition yet troubleth
No,
thee?
this is not it. We need the Emmett in the cave. Yeah. Is it before this? No, I feel like it's a little bit after. Emmett's out just clearly having found their mark. Speak with Emmett, speak with Renard. No. We're in the cave. It's level 75? Ew. It's the burden cutscene too. You can't choose it. So it is that one. It is, but just fast forward. Okay. We'll go again, and I'll just click. Can you not skip parts of it? Well done, Gabe. I can't skip cutscene, huh? Why would it do this to me? Why would it not cut the cutscenes in half? Oh well. It's okay, the stream crashed anyway. At this point, it's just chaotic. I did this to yourself? I didn't, what do you mean? I give up. You got a YouTube link? Oh, that actually might have been easier. It's too late, we're committed. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't you say that like 5 minutes ago? I missed it, I apologize, that's my fault. Commit to the game. This game is consuming my life.
The Light Warden is dead.
Yes, we know.
Aye. Her condition.
It does. Would you describe it to me?
It was really sweet.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds. 'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source.
I can see it.
For however deep the void,
Well fought. Let us return home.
There we go. Okay. Now, pay attention. Okay, so that we saw. That's Zodiark and Hydaelyn. Sort of. And then it triumphs. Yeah.
The murals. If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
How can you tell?
peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments, but whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Is it wrong
Must
that...
you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
I mean, is it wrong that I just get a little excited when I see him, though? Is it wrong?
Come to lead us to safety, have you?
I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour?
He did shoot the cat boy. I know. It's a hard time. But look at the way he's looking at me, though.
Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
You see?
You're plotting something.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more.
See, this may be a problem. No, why?
Well, I would quit this place and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done.
Who, me? Him. Him, definitely him.
Ah, there is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
Okay.
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Then share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Before the Great Sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity.
Okay.
Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest.
Okay, but what is this calamity that was happening before the prayer and sacrifice and the will of the world was made manifest? Why has that... I don't know yet. Okay, so there was something bad that was happening, and the Ascian people dreamed up or summoned Zodiark. Is all I've got so far. Okay. Okay, so I was wondering if I was missing a piece. I am.
Zodiark was his name, and by his grace was the calamity averted.
So summoning Zodiark saved their world from being plunged into chaos. Okay, very good.
Zodiark.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn, she who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check.
So some of these Ascians, yeah, since there's only the Ascians, so some of them were like, no, we don't like Zodiark, even though he literally saved us all. Let us dream up the polar opposite to fight it. How much do I love Emmett? I don't know, he's like a solid 8. Because, like, if Sir Emmerich is the 10, and Lord Hien is, like, the 9, Emmett's up there. He's really up there. He's really up there. I don't know, but he's, like, he's got this, like, seductive craziness, and I'm just really attracted to that. I don't know. I can't provide a good reason. But I like him because he's straightforward. He's charming. He's not necessarily, has he lied, really? I don't think, I'm not fond of liars, but I don't think he's lied. I think he's just, like, can't be bothered to explain, but... Hien 9. Heresy? But no, I mean, Hien is only, Hien and Sir Emmerich might be a 10. Astidian's a tsundere, so he's, like, a 7. I don't know. We can rank all the husbandos after I finish the game. We could do that, I promise.
So they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiark banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
So Zodiark himself was split into... So does that mean he was made up by the 14? Or he was summoned by the 14? Oh, my head hurts. Okay. Because the Crystal Exarch...
Sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiark and Hydaelyn are not gods. But...
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
You have spun quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Finally you ask the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers. We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiark, we natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again.
I wonder if... Okay, so I have a theory. So I'm wondering, so if we were split into 14 shards, and there's one Ascian on each shard, or if one Ascian is each shard, I don't know. There's one per planet, universe, whatever. Does that mean that they can't Do they all hang out together? I don't know if they all, like, come and hang out together and have, like, meetings, or how many calamities or rejoinings have happened already? Because, like, Elidibus and La Habrea and them, like, they shouldn't have been able to hang out, right? They shouldn't be in the same place. There's been 7 rejoinings. I don't know if I'm making a whole bunch of nonsense out of the sky right now. I wonder if that means 7 of them are currently hanging out, though. And by hanging out, I mean in the same place. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, my brain. He's just eating popcorn. I don't know if I'm like a full left field, dude. The world's shards are dead. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that the ASEAN designated to the planet universe is gone, per se. We've seen La Habrea and Elidibus and other ASEANs all in the same place. Right. But I don't know if those were the ones only of the... that were part of the rejoined places. Write these thoughts down. Should I write these down? Should I be taking notes? Oh, God. I'm gonna come back and be very confused. No, Flan. No. I've never wanted to hear the word fawn so badly. Okay, I will take notes after stream. I'm just wondering how far-fetched my theories are going. I want to know how far-fetched other people's theories have gone as well.
Wouldn't you wish for the same?
He's a pained soul. That much is understood to me. The man is in agony. Doesn't so much care about other people's agony, but, you know, shit happens. The info you need has been delivered. Do I need to rewatch another cutscene? Because some of this is just... like, I retained some of it, but not all of it, because there's so much. He couldn't come to the source, unlike La Habrea. Who? Do I know the name of the one that Moonbrita took with her? I don't remember. Oh, and then what was that guy? The guy in the white robe. Who sits... Nabriales. Yeah, that one we knocked out. Yeah. I remember that. What was the guy in the white robe? Not Elidibus. The little kid who sits in Minfilia's office? Are you going to go his Hillary conspiracy wall or pyro notebook method? I don't know. I feel like a notebook is easier. Unukali. Yeah. What happened to that fool? I don't know. He's not an ASEAN. I don't know what he is. His planet got destroyed and I have no idea why he's here. I might need a refresher on that, but I was told to hold on that one. Oh, my brain. Why is he here? I don't know. Man, so if you guys are doing this, like, as current content, you just, like, sit and fester for months and you read fan theories and stuff? Not all robed NPCs are ASEANs. I'm just wondering what he's doing here. It hurts. How? Okay, so I know you can't tell me whether my theories are right, but if you have made fan theories and read all of these kinds of things as it was current, were you ever right, or have you been like so off field, like it's ridiculous? He was here to help you with the Warring Triad. With that, his role is complete. Oh, that's it. That's it. That was it. Just the Warring Triad. A lot of right and a lot of wrong. Interesting. That's good. I don't know. I feel like it's good to be right and because you pay attention, and then it's good to be wrong because you don't want to be too predictable. He was a side character? Oh, that's so lame. I thought they would have more of a role. Mostly close to correct? I'm glad. He's one of the heroes of the Fallen Reflections, but the calamity happened on his world before he reached adulthood, and therefore he was strong enough to stop it. So he stopped the calamity in his world. But what the... He just took a trip over to mine. Hi, Miz! You didn't make a ton of theories, you only had one and you were right. You did not. I did not. He was not strong enough to stop it. So he was the only one who escaped, and it went kaput. Theory crafting is fun and can be accurate. It's, to be honest, it's giving my head a little bit of a headache. You just play and let the game explain it. You know, that might be the best way for me. But I have a notepad and an imagination. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. Because I watch people that are further behind me play. And they're like, oh yeah, this and this is going to happen. And I'm just like, tee hee. He's just squatting in the Silence main office. I mean, no one's going to fight him for it. He could just chill there. That's okay. Is there any other cutscene you think that I need a refresher on in the context of what we're seeing right now? Besides, okay, there's Zodiark and shards, and then there's this big looming chaos that is imminent. Predicted Endwalker by level 84? I don't know if I would, but we'll find out. Emmett's explanation of the calamities is, where would that be? Easiest way to find out is to do MSQ. That's how all of us feel watching the streams. I don't know how you guys can contain yourselves half the time. Because, I mean, just, like, I watch Free. Free is, like, a wonderful, wonderful streamer. And I watched him see the scene with Gosetsu. And I'm just, like, waiting for him for, like, a solid, like, 30-40 minutes for him to come up to this cutscene. And you know, I'm not typing anything. I'm just sitting here like, come on. So I can only imagine. I can only imagine how you feel. He shows you the PowerPoint presentation? When he hijacks Garaha's plaything to project it. When the planet thing? Where is that? Bursetsu, he's literally best boy. I cried. I appreciate that, Ghost. She has a degree in creative writing and storytelling, so it makes sense that she'd make accurate predictions, but nobody expected her to get it that accurate. That's pretty cool, though. How is Abaddon? I don't know how long you've been watching her, but... and plus, I don't know if everybody makes predictions. You contain yourself by eating popcorn. Enjoy. I love popcorn. That's why some people are super annoying about not stalling. I understand. I feel like there's a line. There's a way to, like, joke about it. Like, oh, stalling. Like, you do the little ding-dong. Like, it's funny. It's fine. But when you get really aggressive about it, like... Maybe if how I play my game is not working for you, please feel free to go watch somebody else. No hard feelings. Otherwise, I'm going to argue with you and you're not going to have a good time because you're going to lose. She had a great time from what you saw. Oh, I'm glad. Joking about stalling is fun. Actually caring about stalling is awful. Yeah, exactly. Like, I did so many quests. I cleared a half a zone in the span of, like, 5 hours. Which is, I think, good timing for me, you know? People who read a lot have read a variety of literature can predict it. We'll find out for me. The zone only has 8 quests. Mr. Sasha. Hi, Flair. I don't chat much because you're prone to typing faster than your brain can kick in. You just crochet and watch. Oh, you crochet? That's so cool. I love needlework, but I try to do less of it now. Because it hurts my elbow sometimes, you know, doing this. I do used to do a lot of needlework. But, so, hope your elbows are okay. And I'm glad to have you chilling and lurking. I appreciate that. I've noticed more when so I've tried to go and participate more in other streamers' chats. I'm usually a very quiet person in other people's channels. I don't like to talk. Because... like, sort of like in a similar way, like I get really excited and I want to respond to every single message and I just know, word vomit. You know, you can see here, like I just talk consistently. So I understand. You get really excited. Your crochet stops you from typing things. Have you made any clothes? Or is it just like, I don't know, blankets and stuff? Kind of goes both ways. I agree in general, but some people will intentionally bait viewers by say doing X and then stream for like 5 hours without. Yeah. Like I feel like people shouldn't say, "Oh, you're gonna cry," like in the upcoming quests. You're gonna love this upcoming, like you're gonna say he's hot or something. Like don't tell me I'm going to do it, because then I'm gonna be like treading with caution. If you want like an authentic reaction, Don't tell me at all of what's gonna come on. Like, just wait and see. I'm gonna cry, that's most of the time. Lots of blankets! You're working on a sweater right now. You've made a dress, a tank top, a t-shirt, and a few wraps. That is so cool. I wish I could do it. I wish I had the patience for it. I've made some clothes. But I feel like it looks a little homemade. Redacted is very hot. I don't know if there's been somebody that I haven't seen that people simp over. I think Garaha is probably the last one. Because I would see videos on TikTok and I'm like, I don't know why people simp over this cat boy. He was like 3 expansions ago. Like, what do you mean? There's no crying in 14. Who does that? Not explaining is one of the hardest as an MSQ vampire. I bet. Because I watch people play my favorite game as well, which is Final Fantasy X if you're new here. Ooh. But I want to explain things because I'm excited and I want you to be just as excited. So I totally understand. But, at the right time and place, 10 is also one of your faves. I'm glad. It's a good game. You're also lurking while playing Final Fantasy on the side or other games. Yeah, I have 3 monitors on, so typically if I'm watching a streamer, I have them on my second monitor. I don't know what's going on this monitor. Usually just Discord or something. And then main monitor is the game. 10 is great, 10-2. 10-2 is different. You got it day 1 on PS2. I got it from one of my cousins. He was giving away his PlayStation and a bunch of games. I don't know why. But I played it and I got to like the first like of major battles. And I didn't have a memory card at the time. So I was just, I died and got game over and I was like, what is this game? Because I was used to sort of like the Super Mario game where you die, you get game over, you're just at the previous location. But I would die and get game over and it was over because I hadn't saved, I didn't have a memory card, and I'd have to start from scratch. So I was like, what is this? So it wasn't until I was like, I don't know, 13 or so, it had been like a solid 5 years or something, that I bought a memory card and I sat down and I played it. And I was like, oh, it blew my mind because, again, everything I had played up to this point was like Donkey Kong Country and Super Mario and, games on the Sega. And they looked totally different. Thank you, Faye. Pretty soon, a party soon divided.
These nuts.
Hi, Infidel. What's up, dude? How you doing? We're not done with stream. What do you mean? You want tears? I desperately want streamers to understand it all, but I also understand that they need to experience it as a journey of their own. It's so hard to resist typing. I hear you. I really do. And it's part of the reason why I'm very picky with the type of streamer that I like watching. Okay, I follow a lot of Final Fantasy XIV streamers, and they are such wonderful people. So if you ever see them in chat, I will absolutely tell you to go follow them. And I've enjoyed their journeys. I have. But a lot of streamers, I think, I don't know, if you talk over the cutscene, if you're not paying attention, I think people that play this game are very attentive, which I like. But I think a lot of people that play RPGs, if they're not being attentive to the story, like the whole point of the fucking game is the story. If you're not paying attention, if you're talking over the cutscene, it's very triggering. I'm trying to listen to the game and your commentary. They don't need to be on top of each other. You can take a breaks. And what I think I'm working on as well is, like, I read a lot of the dialogue that shows up on screen. I try not to read a message between every single line of dialogue. I think I also find that kind of annoying, so I apologize if I do it. It annoys me to watch. That I'll try to read, like, a chunk of text and then go back and catch up with chat. But I've noticed quite a few people that will read, and as soon as a message pops up, they would go back and forth, and that kind of, I feel like it disrupts the flow a little bit. But I'm not telling people how to run their streams. I don't care what you do, but if I'm watching, these are things that I look for as a viewer. So I don't know if you guys are in that same vibe or not, but that's what I do. You're really bummed out by 10-2. In retrospect, the dress sphere system was really cool. It was very different. It was very different. I just wish they would have made 10-2 with different characters and not my beloved, cast. The less you notice us here, the better, which sounds weird to say. I mean, the whole purpose of the live stream is to participate with chat. I understand that. Like, it's interactive. That's the fun of live stream. It's not watching a video. But I feel like there's a balance. People trying to hold an entire conversation when a band is on stage during the concert. Well put. Infidel, have you been playing your tank? Are you tanking, sir? There's also a different experience as a streamer and someone who is allowed to focus with no distractions. Yeah, absolutely. Like when I do dungeons and stuff, like, yeah, I'm tanking. I'm doing something, but like, I'm also trying to read and, you know, have a conversation. Like, there's multiple cogs going, you know? So, you know, you can talk shit, I'm dying, but like, I'm multitasking. Yes and no? I try. We all try. It's okay. One thing at a time. I like chatting with streamers who are more laid back about their interest in the story, yeah. But if their reactions or insights are engaging, you find the interruptions a little flow breaking. Agreed. Yeah, I think the flow is super important. Is it R. Johnson? Thank you so much for following. Welcome, welcome. And I think the flow, I feel like that comes with just being on stream for a while. Like, you know, when I first started my journey, like, I'm sure I did a lot of things that were really cringy to me now. I've been streaming for 3.5 years, you know, it's been a while. I feel like I've picked up certain mannerisms. I don't know, hopefully good, hopefully some bad, probably. You're in the middle of getting all of the base classes? Holy moly. To get their secondary and then continue on with your tank. You had a big milestone with your paladin, getting the invisible shield skin from the gold saucer. Oh, we're gambling. It's been so long since I've been to the saucer. Holy moly. Yoshi P demands your tears. Listen, Linda. We're not crying today. I'm very confidently putting the... Boop. See, and Twitch won't put this as a thumbnail. Like, not me smiling and holding a sigh. It's gonna put me, like, moving. Because it always does that. Why do you do that, Twitch? Oof. It was a big goal of mine for a whole month. Oh, I'm glad you got it then. Holy moly. That's just asking for trouble? I never do that. I never ask for trouble. Good luck, Sasha. Just talk to chat to avoid crying. You want to fight, Vash? You want to fight? I think I've done pretty well. We might need a little bit more background, so I might play this one as well to get a little bit more. You saw the picture and you assumed it was right? Oh, okay. I'm glad you said that before I clicked it. It's okay. I like looking at his face. You finally got the Black Mage, which is boring to train, but oh my god, did the story get interesting. So I've done some of the Black Mage, like, starting quests, but I stopped... When did I stop? I stopped at 35, because Black Mage gets actually really quite complicated to play, and I didn't know what I was doing, so... We'll work up to that when I get a little bit better at the game. Eventually. The finale will be another full day of gameplay. Oh, for Trails? A whole day? Boop. You dislike it because the fighting is boring. You're good, but it's boring. Yeah, it happens. It's okay. Ninja's not leveled, no. I'm sticking to the classes that I like. It's been a couple. Black Mage is just an oddball because it changes a lot at lower levels. Yeah. I don't know. It got a little messy, so I'm like, we'll hold off on that. Red Mage did. I think just generally speaking, I will like more of the ranged classes. Like, I don't know. I was really tempted by Bard after playing with Renda Ray. So I'm like, maybe I should try Bard. You like the melee classes better, the tanks? I do want to level the other tanks also. Good night, Church. Thank you for hanging with us. Tomorrow we're having a party if you want to hang out and get some free stuff. Ooh, excuse me. Totally just burped. You just got off playing on someone else's 5-hour stream. Oh my goodness, 5 hours? What time is it? You only play classes with the word mage. Mood. I like anything ranged at this point, truly. It's just easier. I mean, I say that and I play a tank, but I feel like there's a balance. I like, if I'm gonna be close contact, I want to be in control. Otherwise I can go further out, it's fine. Boop. You gotta try Blue Mage then. I do want to try Blue Mage. Maybe tomorrow? Maybe? Maybe? Let's see. Boop. You've been enjoying Reaper over Dragoon 2. Same. Like, the Dragoon quest was really good, but I don't know, I kind of got bored with the class. Dancer is your fave because it's lovely to play, which you didn't think you would typically say since you like playing edgy classes. I like Dancer too. It's just fun with all the dancing and the lights and the... I don't know. It's fun. Finale, the path we choose. Are you telling me the name of my quest or your quest? If Blue Mage is something, we might try it tomorrow. So tomorrow, the plan is... So, there is still some side questing adventures I want to do. Maybe we'll do Stormblood Hill. I'm going to show you my face. You get to enjoy my face. Ah, okay. I'm going to write that down, Sasha. We'll catch up with that. Party soon divided. So my plan is to get these new, what was it called? Butt 7, something 7 TV. I'm gonna add those emotes. What else? Tomorrow there will be giveaways. We're probably not gonna do MSQ. We'll probably save MSQ for Sunday. So you don't miss Sunday since you'll be in top. No, I'm probably gonna hold off. Yeah, probably gonna hold off and do them on Sunday. And we'll just, like, go through that. Tomorrow, maybe Blue. Some definite side questing. I'll do the seasonal. And just giveaways and have some drinks and relax. No, I'm not gonna do it tomorrow. I don't want to do it when there's alcohol involved. I might not have a very good time. But that is what I have planned. Lucy vid? Yes, we will do the Lucy vid as well. I've saved that, and I will do that one tomorrow as well. Thank you. A few hours of content for 5.0. I'm nervous. I really am. Alright, so I'm going to look for somebody to raid MSQ Shadowbringers soon. So Edgar is doing... What's he doing? Will there be a giant acorn? So I have ordered 8 emotes. There is not a giant acorn among them. Thinking ahead about near plans? Already? You think so? You think we're at the near plans already? What's Illy doing? Let's see what Illy's doing. No, none of that. But you'll get lots of other silly things. So let's raid Edgar. Let's raid Edgar. He's at the end. It says Shadowbringer soon, but he's at the instance where they're all facing Xenos, and the madness is about to begin. I told him that he is going to catch up to me if he keeps moving through MSQ. He streams like 12 hours a day, so there. Did it work? Yes. So he might catch up to me, but we'll see. But he's a sweet bean. I'm glad he's enjoying the game so much. I'm going to show you my ending screen. And I hope to see you all tomorrow for some chaos. I hope you enjoy my party. I hope I enjoy my party. It's gonna be something. Let me give you the raid message. If you are a subscriber, and then here is the one if you are not a subscriber. Go ahead and copy that for me. And we're gonna go ahead and send all the love to Edgar. And I hope to see you all tomorrow. Good night, guys.